All right, good afternoon, folks. It is 6:20 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. Um, Eyes on Corruption was just attacked and kidnapped at a federal building. He was with uh, Michigan Constitutional Crusader and also with Frickin' Media. They are still live right now. And I'm just waiting for a few more people to come in, and then I have permission from um, uh, Frickin' Media to play the clip of the assault that had taken place. So just wait for a few more people to come in here. It's been an interesting day. I see that our auditors are getting attacked more and more every day. People don't like the Constitution for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's there for a reason. We're all supposed to abide by it, but nobody seems to want to anymore. So um, uh, I am going to pull a funny here and say that I do have the clips, and I'm about to show that. A big shout out to Becky O and M Star Media. Thanks for stopping by, ladies. Janet Nelson, good to see you. So yeah, I do have a clip. I'm hoping that I'm going to do this right. Well, let's just get right to it. What did I? Folks, I got to show you audio. My bad. Just give me a few minutes. Josh Mers, good to see you. Let's go this. Studio. I gotta do this again. I forgot to hit one, folks. I do have some audio. It's not the best. Recorded this with a cheap phone right off of sort of a mirror. If you why won't it? Oh, here we go. Oh shit! Sorry. Here we go. So. I just want to be in the publicly accessible area, man. It's time to go, John. I just want to be in the publicly accessible area. Okay. While you're open. We are not open to the public. I've already informed you of that. Well, just because you say that doesn't mean I have to listen because you don't have it posted anywhere. This is your normal business hours, isn't it? All right, Joey. I'm just saying, time, place, right? Time to go. I'm allowed to be in the accessible area. Accessible area. Why isn't it? It's not past the security point. Sir, this is where the public's allowed to go. It is time to go. If you do not leave, you will be detained. Is that right? That is correct. Yeah? Is that all right? Yes. Do you have police authority? Do you have arrest powers? We do have detaining powers. Oh, do you? Detained. Okay. We did. Come here, bro.
Out the door.
You want me to show you?
Out the door.
You want to see it? Don't touch me. Don't you touch me.
Okay.
Now. Don't do that.
I told you 3 times that you have
And
to leave the building. Now we are not open to the public.
hey,
If you do not leave immediately, you will be detained.
let's see. Memorandum. Restricted. Hey. That's going down. Oh. What the hell happened? I missed it. What the hell happened? He put his hands on him. I guarantee that security guard touched him. I guarantee he tried to touch me. I guarantee they put their hands on him. They're not allowed to touch anyone. You guys are not allowed to touch people. What is wrong? Well, yeah, you know they coming now, right? Here they come. Here they come.
It's ridiculous. They pretzel them up and everything. Who the fuck do these guys think they are?
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, ask him if we can grab his phone and camera.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I was watching and they were actually at the courthouse before that, and they had problems over there, but they were told that they could go over to that building and do it. That the place was open, and private security guard wanted to go hands-on with people. So this is the problem. Their laws are written and they're posted right there in the fucking lobbies, and yet they don't care. It's because of their ego. If they don't want something, that's the way it's going to be. And then you have to deal with the repercussions. You're the one that has to come up with all the money to fight to prove that that guy was wrong. So it's going to cost you thousands of dollars in court fees and everything. He doesn't care because, you know, the union will protect him, or his company will have a company lawyer to back them, and they'll say that that person was always in the wrong and that their security is nothing but perfect. You know how the story goes, folks. So big shout out to Clash in Canada, News New England. Good to see you, brother. Carl Stevenson, always good to see you. Becky O, as always. The Divine Sorcerer, good to see you. I am going to let me. If this may slow down a little, I'm going to post the link in chat. See if anybody's going to talk about this, and maybe even see if we can get a hold of Frickin' Media or MCC, and maybe they can come over too. working on it here. I'm new to this. I'm learning every day. And I appreciate all the help that everybody's been giving me, being able to do stuff like this. So, and I see I already got my one thumbs down, so we all know who that is. Nice. So, let's copy this for people. I'm going to put the link in the down below. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry, folks. I think I got to. Oh, I know how to do this now. Go here. Come on. There, the pinned the link from the top there, folks. So if anybody wants to come in and talk about this, oh, look at this. 1 second here.
Hey, what's up? What's going
Brian,
on?
how? No, my.
Was that here in the States somewhere?
Becky, yeah, that was in Detroit. That's with Frickin' Media. They're actually still live right now. At least MCC was still live when I first started this. So, yeah, I seen that and I knew I had to do something. So I made a copy of it. I just took a phone and I just recorded it off the screen, and that's what I just showed everybody. Sorry, video quality, but they were also live and a lot of parents inside too. So,
I mean, you couldn't see exactly what happened before everybody went hands on. Now, the one that they grabbed, was that the one that was reading the law, or who did? I couldn't figure out who was who.
Okay, so there was the bald guy there that walked by Frickin'. He was standing there with him talking, and Frickin' went to read the sign, and the bald guy that was there, that's Eyes on Corruption. And
okay, so Eyes on Corruption wasn't the one reading the sign. Okay, because I was curious why. Okay, so you couldn't see what happened. I mean, I wonder what happened just before they went hands on, because security. I mean, you know, they can escort you out, but I mean, it's minimal force they're supposed to use, and I don't know under what conditions they would be able to go hands on, and the way they did there. I mean, they teamed up 3-on-1 and took him like
I can explain that.
Go ahead, Becky.
Hi, Brian. Hi, everybody in the chat and Canadian, Canadian. I am employed by Allied. The cars are going by, so I don't want too much sound. Anyways, it's okay, Gotti. All right, so the thing is, oh, Gotti. I'm gonna mute myself.
Yeah, it just didn't make sense. Like, they were just over at the courthouse, and they talked with the federal police there, and they walked over to that building where they were told that they were allowed to record it. And
now, what was that building? Do you know?
I'm sorry, can I finish what I was saying?
Well, go
I
sure.
ahead.
don't know in every city or state how they operate their own system, but I know out here in Rhode Island, when you're trained through Allied, there's so many different security companies like Securitas, there's Allied, there's a whole bunch of other ones that's out there, but Allied, like, you have to observe and report, and then you have to call DPS, or you have to call you have to make sure you contact the wherever you're posted at, the police department number, DPS or whatever. I don't know how they do it. You're not supposed to go hands-on with anybody. That's not their
No,
job.
that's
Their
what I was saying.
security
You're supposed to
officer's job
observe and
is to
report.
observe and report, and that's it. You're not
Exactly.
supposed to go hands-on with anybody. If you work in a hospital, they have special training, which I was specially trained for, working inside mental institutions, working, in hospitals with people that have like all type of mental disorders and stuff, in case you have to restrain someone without hurting them, but just if they attack you, not to restrain them because you want to. It's like if you're under attack, we had to go through a training program where you have to, you gotta restrain them, defend yourself and take them down, but not hurt them in any way. It's just basically restraining them until you get further help. So that's in a hospital setting. So in that situation that happened right there, I don't know where it was located in a courthouse. I don't know where the location was at.
It was a government building. I believe it was the DHS office.
Okay,
so
so
what?
that security
No, yeah,
officer is
that,
gonna lose
yeah.
his job. He's gonna lose his
Like-
job. If he don't lose his job, then they're all in favor with one another. They're all fucking bootlicking ass motherfuckers, because you can lose your job if you put your hands on somebody.
Well, and
can't-
all three of them,
You
all
can't not do
three of
that.
them were teamed up, though. All three of them
And
teamed up on it.
Allied also has armed security. Armed security, they do banks, they do other stuff. So they have a whole different special program and training under their belt to handle their, the protocols and under their own personal job description. That's completely different. He's not an armed security officer. He doesn't have handcuffs. He doesn't have fucking a gun, and that's a whole different setting. So this person, he fucked up royally. He may not only potentially be losing his job, that person that got assaulted can sue the company that he works for, sue him personally, and sue the place that happened at. And all the officers, we're talking about like several lawsuits, you know what I'm saying? So I just needed to put my piece in there because I am Allied security officer. I'm, right now I'm collecting because I'm not gonna get vaxxed, and it is what it is. I refuse to get vaccinated because it's my body, my choice.
I did security in different bars and so forth, and in bars it's a little different because if there's any chance that someone is going to injure someone in the bar, you're allowed to remove them with minimal force. All right, with just enough force to get them out the door. You're not supposed to beat the shit out of them or anything. Just enough force to get them out the door.
Bars too.
Yeah.
And you're right, because the owner can get sued, so you have to pay.
But in the situation they were in,
them in a whole different level.
Right. But in the situation they were in, there's no danger there. There was nothing there that he could have endangered a citizen and so forth. So I don't see any rule or any exemption in the law that's going to give them the right to tag team 3-on-1, take you to the ground, and put you in cuffs. I mean, obviously, you can see that one guy was putting the cuffs on him. I mean, I don't really think you're able to even detain.
Right there. That's Brian. Like, I don't agree with what happened because the security officer, he was OD on it. Like he went overboard. He crossed his boundaries. He went outside the scope of his own fucking job description. And the thing is, that's not good, because when you do that, he could have potentially that person that was being handcuffed on that fucking hard ass floor could have been killed. They could have tased him. They could have beaten him with batons. They could have shot his ass. Anything could have potentially happened because of him. You know, so
and the thing of it is,
he went OD on it. He went above and beyond his scope of fucking his own job description, which is really ridiculous, and it's shameful because, you know, people say, oh, you're a security officer because you want to be a cop. No, if I want to be a cop right now, I can. If I wanted to be, I don't want to be a fucking cop. You know, I had 50 years, 30 something years of my life. I could have chosen to be a cop. At one point I did, but then I changed my fucking mind real quick because
you
I
can
see the
see in what
tyranny
happened
and I
over
don't
there
agree with it.
that there was
and
a
I'm sick
lack
of it.
of training. And the
lived it.
reason I say lack of training is number one guy decides he's gonna be an asshole. He starts arguing the point. He decides to go hands on. I'm assuming that was the guy that went hands on first. He decides to go hands on. The other two join in. That means to me that there's a lack of training of what do we do if one guard starts doing something wrong against regulation, against policy, against the law. We're going to jump right in and do the same thing. That they need to have some training here.
Brian,
the problem with that is that
I'm sorry.
they have the mentality that the police have. A lot, and I'm not saying all of them, okay? So don't get me wrong when I say this, Becchio, but we have a lot of security
90%.
in those situations that should not be there to begin with. And they, you know, I forget exactly where I was trying to go with that, but it's just ridiculous of what they did and how they escalated it so quickly.
The thing,
I know what it was.
A lot of security officers, officers that go into this business, right? They want to micromanage shit. They want to be the mall cop. They want to be a police officer. A lot of them once they get that little badge, once they get that little uniform, they want to act like they're the fucking police, but they're fucking not.
Exactly.
You know, and I know my fucking boundaries, and I respect everyone. You know, and someone asked me in a live stream one day, they was like, "Oh, if somebody went into where you worked at, would you let them record? Would you let them do this?" I am on camera. I have been recorded. This country that visited the location that I worked at, which was Brown University. It was at the Rockefeller Library, and there was people from Australia, people from England, people from Britain, all over. They took pictures. I allowed them to. It is a private entity. Now, there was 53 cameras facing us, facing me. At my desk where I was in the entrance, I was the one that was right there, the forefront of when you first walk in. They couldn't pass the area because of COVID, because of the situation. You know, they were not accepting visitors at that time.
Yeah, you know, and the thing of it is I worked in places before where you every now and then you would have some asshole that would do something like that. And those were people that you could tell that they were going to do that. They thought they wanted to be a cop. The only reason they were security is they flunked out or they failed out or whether of the police academies. And you knew they were going to be a problem. You know? I remember when I was working at the Grateful Dead concert at the Oxford Plains Speedway up here in Oxford, Maine. We had guys coming in there that just the way they were acting, you knew they were looking for the first asshole that they could grab into, they could jump into. And those people are the ones that are as big of a problem as the cops are right now, except that they have the policing powers and these assholes don't. But that was ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. I was just scanning through, and all of a sudden, I looked at yours. And I'm like, "What the fuck is going on here?" I had to jump in and find out what you.
I appreciate that, and when I seen it, it's like, you know what, I got to do something for him because, you know, they showed me out. They subscribed to me. All the best was help him out by doing something like this and getting the word out, and hope that he gets what he needs. And I hope that the auditors come together and go support.
Well, I'm subscribed to you. I've got you on all. So anytime that I see that you're on here, I always come over, hit the like, and see what's going on. And if I got time to jump up, I'll always jump up and give you my 2 cents worth. Yeah. Sometimes my 2 cents worth ain't worth a tinker's damn, but hey, what the hell, you know? And sometimes I'll get lucky and it's worth a nickel.
I'm sorry, my phone, it knocked me off the internet.
And besides, anytime I can be on
you guys
panel,
understand what I'm saying, though.
And anytime I can be on panel with Becky O and see that beautiful face looking back at me, I got no problem with that. So.
This is the first time, I got privilege. I feel honored. So
you should feel honored having Becky up here, because I hardly get her to come on mine.
I'm really having a really bad internet connection for some reason. It's crazy. But do you guys understand? Thank you so much for the compliments. You guys are amazing and great, and I really appreciate you and everybody else that's really, doing something very positive for this community, and like I said, once again, I'm a freedom fighter. At the same time, it's like, I'm dealing with a lot of shit, and I can't be forefront like everybody else is out there on the force doing their thing. I can't do that. I have Gotti. Let's say, for instance, God forbid, if my son ever died, then my whole movement would take a whole different direction. It really will, because now I have nothing to lose. Now my kids have grown. They're all raised. They're all on their own. And it's just me and my camera. You understand me?
Yeah.
So how can a 29-year-old woman have grown-up kids?
I'm telling you.
I'm sorry? She don't look much. How can a 26 to 29-year-old woman have grown-up kids? You don't look like you're a day over
51. I'll be 52.
Oh, fuck that. Don't give me that shit. Ain't no fucking way. Don't give me that shit.
And that picture's recent. That picture was a few months ago. So, yeah,
I
that's
know
a recent
it is.
picture.
That's why I'm saying, don't give me that shit. You ate gracefully, I guess. What is it they say? Black don't crack? Dark skin don't crack?
I'm not Afro-American. I'm Italian, Puerto Rican, and Dominican. Well, Spaniard. But my mother was born in Puerto Rico. She's Spaniard.
Dark skin, that's what I'm saying. I was married to a Hispanic.
Yeah, that's on my Dominican side, yeah.
Yeah, and my wife was very dark. And she's 60-something years old now. She still ain't got a fucking wrinkle. I'm so jealous. She's my ex-wife. I don't know. But I'm so freaking jealous she ain't got a wrinkle on her face. I look at yours right there, and damn, woman, you still look damn good. But I better get out of here, because if my wife hears me flirting with Becky O, my ass will be grass anyway. So.
Brian,
okay, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't forget
when I posted this picture, a lot of people got on me. They was like, "Oh, that's Cardi B." That's not Cardi B. I auditing NYC asked for the full picture, and I sent it to him, like 4 different screenshots, because I did I posted it on my Facebook the day that I put my white wig on, that wig that I'm wearing. And on Facebook, there's 4 pictures of me of that day where I wore my wig, and everybody, and I chose this picture to put on my YouTube channel, and they were like, "Oh, that's Cardi B. That's not you. That's you're fake. You're catfish." Blah blah. Okay. Bitch.
Oh man, they just wanted a full body. That's all. They just wanted full body. That's the only thing they wanted, was to see the full body.
They want to see my full body. They better do research on me. I did porn. They can find me on there. How about that?
There you go.
I am an ex-porn star. Yeah, they can find me on there.
No, but like I was saying, on Thursday I have my special Remembrance Day special, and honoring the vets. So
yep, Thursday,
nice
right?
If you could stop by. Yeah, Thursday.
What time?
Yeah. It starts at 12 Eastern.
All right, I'm going to be on tonight. If you get a chance, could you stop on over to my panel tonight and tell us what you're doing on Thursday? 'Cause I get a lot of vets on my panel. So if you get a chance, just jump on there.
Yeah.
So I don't care if you only have 5 minutes. Come, I'll give you the whole 5 minutes.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
So my
NNE,
guys will know where to go. Yes, Becky.
I have a question, sweetheart.
Yes, ma'am.
In the community, I heard a lot of bashing about you. What was all that about? I don't want to bring up the past, just a simple synopsis. You hate women or you disgrace people. I don't understand what they were talking about because I don't know.
Those are people.
I've
Those are
been
just
on your
haters.
channel before, but I don't.
Those are just haters.
Huh?
Those are people who. Those are just haters. Yeah, I mean, am I a sweetheart? Am I the sweetest guy? You attack me, I'm gonna attack back. Just like I expect if I attack Becky, Becky's gonna attack me back. On the same principle, and I go for the jugular. I mean, if you attack me, I'm going to attack back with everything that I've got. And so, am I the sweetest
so they
guy?
attacked you first.
Oh yes.
No, I'm just trying to understand like the situation because I respect everybody. I really do. I show so much love to everyone that are in the community, and I don't understand the NNE thing, and I'm like, okay, so then I realized, okay, this is NNE. I'm talking to actually the person that they are talking about, and this is a long time ago. This is like last year or something like that. That you got a lot of heat and hate from the community for X, Y, and Z. And I don't when I see drama, I try to like deter myself from that. I just take away myself from that. When drama comes to me, like on panels, on live streams, then I try to handle it one-on-one. I would either chew you out or I'm gonna jump off because I don't want to deal with the bullshit. You feel me?
Let me give you an example. I was the first one to come out and say, hey, Cat Nat is fake. Cat Nat's not a real person when she died. And they were doing a fundraiser for CatNat. And I said, everybody's, do your research. CatNat is not a real person. They won't give you any death certificate. They won't show you anything that CatNat was ever alive. They won't give you any information that you asked for. I said, so why are you giving money to somebody who we can't even verify ever had a living day in their life? Now, all of a sudden, guess what? And I said Virgo Triad was fake. She was, my view, I thought she was fake and she was a scammer. Guess what? Now they're all finding out Virgo Triad is got this background and is scamming everyone. Now everybody's thinking, oh, she's a scammer. Well, guess who the person was? It was getting heat for it a year ago. I was getting heat for it. Now, all of a sudden, everybody's going, well, I guess NNE was right. I guess we should have been listening to NNE. But before, I was a scumbag because I was downing a dead person. I was defaming a dead person, which I knew there was no dead person. And then that I was downing this poor woman that was trying to raise money for this dead person, which I knew was a scam. And guess what? I was right. So, it's easy for these people to all jump on and then all their friends to come and pile on you. But they were never able to take down my channel. They all tried to take my channel down. They were never able to do so. Many of their channels
with that too.
Right, and none of their channels are, most of their channels are down. They're gone. Their history, and I'm still here. Why? Because I'm not going to bullshit you. If I think something's the way it is, I'm going to tell you. If I think something's a good GoFundMe, and I think you support it, I will tell you. If I think you shouldn't support it, I'm going to tell you. And people just, you either like it is, or you don't like it is. And some people don't like the truth. They would rather have this, they'd rather always be looking through pink glasses, and I don't do it that way. There's one thing that my subscribers will tell you, and that is, I ain't gonna lie to you.
And I appreciate you explaining to me. And I don't know any of those people that you were mentioning, so I mean that's okay. But I really do appreciate it, and I don't want like no heat between us because I don't even know you like that. You don't know me like that. You heard of me, I'm sure, and I heard of you. So
Yeah.
I keep the peace with everybody until I'm crossed. When I'm crossed, and I'm gonna speak out about it. I'm gonna say something about it, and I'm not gonna talk to throw anybody under the bus. When I exert my words to anyone, is because it's facts. You know, it's how I feel. My heart, my brain is what I'm saying. You know, and I'm human. I'm not mechanical. I'm not a robot. So if somebody, you know, like comes at me sideways, of course I'm gonna react. Of course I'm gonna get triggered. Yeah, I get triggered, and people get mad at that word. Oh, you got triggered. You got triggered. Everyone on this planet gets triggered one time or the other. I don't give a fuck who they are or who they pretend to be. Even trolls get triggered, you know. So it is what it is, you know. And I really appreciate your time and your energy and your
Well,
space. And
like,
thank you.
like
And I
I,
thank everybody in the chat for accepting me here and and I get
like I
trolled
tell
everywhere I
everybody,
go, so I'm used to it,
like I
you
tell
know.
everybody,
So
if
it
you
is what it
fire
is.
at me, you better hit me because I'm a damn good shot when I shoot back. So that's
Huh?
all I tell people is that, don't fire shots at me if you don't
I
want me to shoot back. And that's it. It's pretty simple. I can be a big
You
old
my
think you
phone
can?
is like
or I can be a big old grizzly bear.
You got trolls. I never even started this
I
live
can't.
stream
The
for
reception
a
is so
minute, and I
poor.
already had
It's like
the
you guys
thumbs
sound like
down.
robots. Do I sound like a robot to you
Hello?
guys?
Yeah, I hear you,
Am I
Ashley.
sounding like a robot?
Nope.
Yeah, no, because it has to be my internet,
Hello?
my phone internet, which is crazy because
What
yeah,
happened?
I'm trying to capture everything you guys are saying. But I just wanted to say hi to you guys and just give my input on the security officer situation. That went really completely out of hand. I didn't see the entire video, but just based on the conduct and the unprofessionalism of the security officer, he should be fired. If I was his boss, he would not have a job today. He would not have a job. And I would expect a lawsuit, you know? So this guy is all any security officers that was there that day, they all need to be fired, every last one of them, because you can't go hands on with a person at all. And you're not supposed to be. You're supposed to maintain. You're supposed to be polite. You're supposed to maintain some professionalism. You're supposed to be, you're supposed to pay attention and and be cordial with people. You're not supposed to go above and beyond that limit, that scope, and that's what this guy did.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
everybody, I gotta go. Everybody in the chat, there's a ton of people in there that are great people. I love seeing all the people in there. Some really nice people that are coming over to mine and yours, and I'm glad to see that you've got so many people in there. Good people
Yeah,
in here.
I'm just
You're doing a
speaking
hell of
based
a
on
job.
my own personal experience being hired by a company, by a security company, and they're not trained to do that. You cannot do that at all. I'm telling you, these people are gonna lose their jobs if they're not crooked. Okay.
Yeah.
Or because there's a shortage on security officers. That's why they're hiring so many. But a lot of them are getting fired too because they're doing stupid shit the way this person did.
801,
Or these people
801.
did.
You might want to highlight that with his last name.
Always replacing officers.
James,
They always,
highlight 801's
Hey
last
guys, yes. Quickly, I got an update. Eyes on Corruption is out. I'm looking at them right now. This is frickin' media that I'm listening to right now. I know that he won't mind me doing this though.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down, honey, and it was my pleasure to speak to you guys. And any, keep up the good work and do what you have to do, and try to stay away from the trolls, like I'm trying to do, but you
Take care,
can't avoid
Becky.
them.
It's always good. It's always good, Becky. I got to jump down too, Shane. But like I say, you're doing a hell of a job. You got some really good people in your chat. Keep up the work that you're doing, dude. And we'll see you later.
Thanks a lot.
See you on
Thanks a
my
lot,
side.
brother.
Take care, buddy.
I'll see you later on tonight.
Sounds good. Bye-bye.
Right. I'm having a hard time hearing you guys, but God bless.
Oh, Thank you, Becky, and thank you, and thanks for joining me today. So again, take care. God bless, and feel free to stop in anytime, my dear.
Secure turds, man. Secure turds.
So
Yeah, he was trying.
it doesn't look like there's any charges or anything.
Right there. We tried to run down a news van to come over here. They went that Sally Court. Yeah, they are right there. With the hollering at him, trying to get him to come over here. That's death bill, bro.
Well,
Exhilarating? Is that exhilarating?
there he is, folks.
Feel live?
This is live right now.
What was that? I felt pretty good. I spun out. Right. And then I came back. Was he hitting you? Was he socking you outside? I don't know. That's what it looks like. I don't know. Some of my people said they seen it in the reflection. Where I seen Old Boy doing this. That COS was hitting eyes. Yeah, he was hitting them. Damn. What it looked like to me. I'll have to look at it again. Oh, one-handed ass is trying to drink a bottle of water, man. You want me to hold the bottle while you put the cap back on it? I am cool.
Okay, folks. So it's good to see that Eyes on Corruption is out. I'm going to try and get a hold of them and find out a little bit more. Try and do a little bit of a backstory on it. I watched it live, so there's not much of a backstory. I just want to see what, in his words, what they were saying to him in the back, and the type of beating that he took. That was not right, and with the chokehold and everything. I'm sorry. That's not right. It's actually that chokehold that they use is outlawed by every police force in North America, and yet they're still using it, and even security are using it. So I'm sorry, folks. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just glad that everything worked out for Eyes on Corruption. And yeah, don't forget to go over there and give them a like, and tell them the Ashamed Canadian sent you over, and show some love to him. He took one for the team there. He didn't have to, but he did. So 801 Life, great to see you. Midnight Rider, Redneck Transparency, Carl Stevenson. Who else is in here in chat? Prairie Transparency. It's good to see you all. I'm glad that you stopped by. And anybody else that's out there in chat right now that's not chatting or just viewing, thank you for stopping in and showing your support for Eyes on Corruption. So peace out, folks. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. On this Thursday, November the 11th, I have a special Remembrance Day 4-hour live stream. And on Sunday, I have an interview with Canadian Rights Media with my co-host, The Chat. So come check us out. Okay, folks, you have a wonderful day. I will see you in the chats. Take care. And always, always, always record the police.